Cheers! We are on day 11, can you believe it? Also, I mean, it's hard. I will show you when I finish the drink, but it's... Well, actually, wait, can I? No, I can't, without spilling over. But it's a newly bought nutcracker mug that I got at my village's supermarket to really hone in the Christmassy vibes. I'm getting excited. So, today, shadow work, and I'm bringing out new decks that I didn't select at first in my rotation, but I feel like you had seen that for like 3 reads already thus far. So I really want to diversify the tools that I have, because this one will be a short one, so I really want to like try to maximize and bring like a new energy. So we are going to work with the main deck, the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms. It's a bit dark with a pop of color, not like the Reborn Skull. This is just dark imagery with, you know, proper illustrations. But it's like, it's so rich and gorgeous. Ideal for shadow work, to see the light in the dark. So accompanying this, I'm also bringing back an old classic, the stained glass. I really love this one. It's also like a cute, you can find it on Etsy and on AliExpress. I first saw it on AliExpress, so I'm pretty sure it's a knockoff of something, but anyway, here it is. It's pretty cute and it works super well. For the Oracle cards, we're gonna use the Haunted Manor Oracle by Syrian Shadow. I was a Kickstarter backer for this. It's, oh my god, it's gorgeous. Darkish. And we're gonna finish with the light elemental energies. So, Oracle, Tarot. Push it a little. And I'm gonna zoom you guys in if you wanna screenshot. Here we are. So there's your screenshot opportunity. 1, 2, 3. I'll see you on the flip side. I couldn't find the rhyme, I'm sorry. Hi, water sign. Water signs are plural. How are we doing today? We have a tiny 4-card spread that I still managed to, yeah, for like half an hour, so it should be good. Also, oh, water signs. Check out my new mug, or my new thermos. It's by Mountain Goat. At least that, I don't know how popular this brand is in the other parts of the world, but here in Romania it's available. It's a very powder pastel pale pink, but I love it. And wait, does it have a dent already, or is it? No, it's just the shape of it. That is so weird. Anyway, love my new thermos mug, and it has like a nice little grip to it. I didn't want to cave in that retarded Stanley shit, but I need something to keep my my tea warm for a longer period of time, because my other ceramic mug, and there's no heating here in the basement, so it tends to cool quite fast. Water signs, there is conflict that is causing you worry, stress, overthinking. What is this about? And can you have a space, sorry for my dog, a space where you can maybe analyze the situation to find clarity and guidance to help yourself step out of this stress and anxiety situation. Temperance, healing, and balance, patience, alchemizing resources if you can. For my water signs, we have, you are very chatty today. Two of Pentacles and Justice. So you are mastering, balancing opposing forces, and literally, you know, cold and warm energies in the cards, like in the colors. But it's bringing a sense of balance. And why unity pops to my mind? Unity, clarity, balance, justice. And you need to really harmonize this thing, which going back to the Temperance card. For my water signs, the Star and the Five of Wands again. After conflict, or if you are still in conflict, it's gonna heal. Well, I'm not saying that conflict will heal you, or is a healing process conflictual actually, because that's how it's coming across. That this space and wish fulfillment is bringing conflict to your life. So what have you manifested, and why is it a conflict? Or are you wishing to exit a conflictual situation? Which can also be that way. I don't like to read cards in associated with time, because time, even scientifically now, time is not linear, so I don't want to box you in shit. Page of Pentacles. Patiently being dedicated and learning something of substance that you can later transform into something that you can depend upon or rely upon or something. So it's a sense of being studious, being detail oriented. Three of Swords. There is heartbreak energy in your immediate vicinity. You feel isolated, you feel alone. Literally, look at the picture of this man sitting alone on that rock, surrounded by water. It's cold, it's snowing, it's raining, but there's one tiny light behind him. So if you feel isolated, please reach out to your community, to friends, to authorities, people that can help you, give you guidance of some sort, so that you are not all alone on your little rock in the storm, in the rain, in the cold. Ace of Pentacles, new money coming in, so that's good. That's always a good thing, especially if you've been looking, and especially how the economy is currently being a bullshit situation. The Hierophant and the Hanged Man. Whatever opinion you had on established authority, perhaps it's time to change those views and let your community and your ancestors or older, wiser people give you a hand, hear you out, give you counsel in some capacity. You have made sacrifices, let them give back some to you. For my water signs, Four of Wands and King of Swords. So there is clarity incoming to your home situation, a sense of strategizing, plotting, scheming, building a plan, long-term vision, eagle eye directionality, perhaps in the career front, because money has been a thing with my water signs on this channel. One last one. Star, healing, wish fulfillment, and again on the home space. So this is good. Your wish fulfillment on the home front will come true, or is aligning with you, with your needs, with your wishes. For my water signs. That'd be a beautiful Christmas miracle if things cleared out and aligned the proper way, as you need them for your own personal situation. The spread normally looks like a diagonal. I'm just putting these like this for my own personal need for the camera and for me to follow along, and because I always use 2 cards. Oh, that is so good. Wait, so no, not so good. 7 of Wands being defensive, 3 of Pentacles collaboration, Page of Cups creative endeavor, and really zoning in and a peaceful, quiet. Fire signs had the Page of Cups in that same exact position, Knight of Swords as the last card. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. So, numero uno. Which part of you is the most tired? The one that needs to hold on for dear life and has to be defensive in a situation, guarding your, not your tracks, but guarding whatever is behind you. But you also have the strength for it. 5 of Pentacles, so you are financially in a rough patch and you are perhaps stubbornly having to hold on to whatever you have at this moment, but being defensive about it might cause even more tiredness, because you have to stretch every dollar and literally count pennies, or because you are in a space of lack, you have to be very defensive about where your resources go, and that is taking a toll on your energetic field on all fronts. And that is the part that is the most tired for you on a dual sense. It's tiring to be cautious and on high alert on where your finances are going, but it's also taxing on your soul because you are tired of being in this situation of having to be defensive, all the while combating a day-to-day situation where you are not able to just sit back and enjoy life because you're constantly worried, because you are very much resourceless at this time, which my heart goes out to you. And I will sound like very cliche and shit, but if you are really in a dire situation, have you considered social assistance, food stamps, and whatever those socially implemented resources are available for people in rough patches? And are you defensive against receiving that? Because if that is the case, it's you are self-sabotaging yourself. If you tried, try again, because this is bad to be in a rough patch and be defensive about it. Your ego will take a bruise, a little hit, but better your ego than losing everything and be completely destitute and with just your clothes on your back outside. Also, I don't know, because I have seen bad shit on YouTube about churches being really cunty, but if your local church personally offers assistance, try to look into that, perhaps potentially, and hopefully your church is not a daft cunt like the video that I saw the other day. And we have the 10 of Wands, exhaustion. Whoa, don't slide. No slidey. And the King of Swords. So you are definitely, I'm not saying at wit's end, but very much exhausted and tired and overburdened by the stress of the situation of having to hold on and be defensive. about the situation where you are very much in a lack of financial stability and abundance. But this King of Swords could be external to you, or you need to revise your situation, have a clear plan, and take action would be a knight. But the King of Swords would be more like, so here's the situation, here is how we got here, here are potential solutions, and I advise A, B, and C being in this order the most potentially fruitful outcomes, the most potent eventually. So you need to have a strategic approach in how you want to drop the burden of being constantly defensive about your money situation at this time. Position number 2, why? Why is this part the most what? So first one was, which part of you is the most tired, and as we just tapped for like 10 minutes over. And why? Because collaboration and 7 of Cups, there is uncertainty. So normally I would say options, but here she is literally alone and having her back to the 3 of Pentacles. So it's like you feel excluded from community, from collaboration, from mingling your potential abilities with others. Not only it's a lack of clarity of judgment, but perhaps the more you are defensive about your situation, the more you are clouded also. That's something to consider, because you only see one aspect and not the whole landscape that is offered to you, or in your vicinity, or in your energetic surroundings. So that's something to consider. But why? Because you feel like your community has literally kicked you out and put you in the cold, in this energy of having to be defensive and being destitute at the same time. For my water sign, and of course you have to fall on the floor, of course. 4 of Pentacles, having to hold on to your money, which since we are in the 5, but at least also on the other hand, the 4 is a decrease from the 5, so there's that. And now we have Ace of Swords and the Moon. So something was hidden, or you are in fear because things are not clear, but there will be communication and clarity very much soon following your situation. Like, I'm not saying like a follow-up, it can be a follow-up, but it can be just like a new communication, new clarity, shedding a light on things that were hidden and unclear, especially with the 7 of Cups. So there was like a lot of uncertainty plaguing your energetic field that is leaving you having to be defensive and all that stuff from the past. Maybe now there's also a sense of options being brought to the table with the Ace of Swords. And I know that the Moon is major arcana and technically over trumps the Ace of Swords, but here I feel like the Swords is literally slashing the Moon card a little bit, like opening to let more light shine on the situation as it is with the 3 of Pentacles. So more collaboration will come after a period of uncertainty, of hidden things, of delayed news, and of judgment being clouded because of things not being straight up clear, concise, and with a clear directionality, or with clear communication. Number 3, when your body tells you it is tired, how do you instinctively respond? By retreating to your maybe childhood hobby, like a safe space where you can alone and just zone in your craft. With the 9 of Swords, stressing. So you are stressing about either a young energy that is in your care, like your children if you have children, or you are combating stress and anxiety and worries by zoning in something that is emotionally fulfilling you, that is a creative outlet that doesn't take much, for which you already have a set of skills that you can just splurge in to combat anxiety, stress, worries, sleepless nights. And instinctively you go back to that safe, happy zone where you can just get lost in the moment and create and appreciate the love that this specific hobby of yours brings you in this moment of challenge and thrive. Thrive? Is it a word? I mean, because I can see it spelled out in my brain. Or strive. Sorry, I meant strive, not thrive. That's it. Because I usually have like a whiteboard or like a computer screen in my brain, and I can, you know, spell out the words when I'm not sure, so I can read them more, speak them in a more English manner. I swear to God, I speak English. I just like me as a person, speaking is like not my forte. I'm better at writing stuff. But writing takes more time than me opening my mouth and using my vocal cords to express myself. 5 of Wands, conflict. Conflict. What is the conflict about? What is the... And obviously the conflict might be the thing that is bringing you this energy of anxiety, and it's juggling something. So at the moment, if I go back to your predominant energy of what is your source of tiredness, is you having to juggle your finances in a way that is exhausting, that might seep into your creative force, that is sort of tainting it. So you need even more to be to close in on yourself and in this sacred bubble where outside influences are less likely to get to you, where you can protect the sacred purity of this your inner child, and that thing that brings you a little bit of joy in a very dire circumstance that is your life at the moment. Number card, what will it take for you to feel rested? Knight of Swords, action, communication, fast, battery change. So at least this time I really looked up. What will it take for you to feel rested? Communication, action, fast-paced action, clear-sighted goal action. And the 9 of Cups, that is definitely your wish fulfillment. That's something that will ease your mind and make you feel very satisfied and content. Is just clear-cut, action-driven communication. The faster the better, the more passionately driven into changeful action, the better, so that you can finally charge in, take ownership of your destiny, take back the reins of the situation, so that you will feel fulfilled and content and happy and all that good stuff. So, 1, something, temperance, patience, healing, balance, alchemizing, health, and the Knight of Cups. So a meaningful gesture that will help you bring back balance into your life. But it's really communication oriented or communication coded communication is a heavy emphasis on what will it take for you to feel rested, like just the assuredness that something is coming your way, that something will relieve you, as in RELIEF, relief, that you can alchemize and transform to bring forth this self-fulfilling happiness situation here. So hopefully that thing will be like get a move on in your life to really bring you this sense of stability that you so desperately need at this time, to get back on your feet and not have to worry. And also I'm noticing this Page of Cups is like the only child, the only youthful energy surrounded in a world of young adults, but also adults. So it's like this one vulnerable, innocent energy that needs to be protected. But in order for him to grow and thrive, communication needs to pop off very soon with meaningful intent, so that you can start the process of alchemizing energies and concepts and situations in your life to bring back balance, harmony, peace, stability, and just breathe and reach that Nine of Cups energy eventually down the line. I'm gonna shuffle the Dark Manor Oracle deck, and let's see what other messages we have for my water signs. Crikey, that was fast. Fountain, check in with yourself. Check in where you stand, what you believe in, what you're willing to sacrifice, what you are willing to... okay, so these I'm going to put them back because they were literally in the previous sign, so they're not properly shuffled. Oh, and the previous that I read compared to yours is Earth sign. If you are curious to see these cards, they will be at the end or near the end. So for my water sign, but also it's interesting because water sign and we have fountain. You know, water. Okay, this one is clapping. Something for water sign. Oh, come on, give me something. Don't be so obtuse. Don't be so defensive. Thank you. Okay, I guess we get two. So we have fountain, check in with yourself. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, make peace with it. Do you need to make maybe sacrifices? Put your ego, your stubbornness, your defensiveness on the side, so that you can allow things to come into to your assistance, to your help. Staircase, watch your step, and moon, trust the process. Watch your step could also be in you being so defensive in the situation. You need to maybe allow or look at the broader picture of everything that is involved in the situation and allow outside help to reach you. Now I'm gonna shuffle the elemental energies for my water signs. Whoa, okay. My. 1, 2, we already have 2 there. That was quick. Also, these are more plasticky, so. We have Radiant Reflections and Avalanche Release. Ooh. So water and snow. Flowing and stuck. Radiant reflections. Reflect on the radiant energies within you and around you, discovering the best way to face it, which sort of goes back to your staircase. Watch your step and make peace with it. Check with yourself. Trust the process. And avalanche release. Reflect, release stagnant energies like an avalanche, allowing the avalanche momentum to carry you forward. Watch your step because you can tumble down the stairs. But also reflect and release stagnant energies. Yeah, definitely this check in with yourself. So like if you are too stubborn in a certain set of ways, you need to allow the natural process of energetic release to like get you out of that situation. Water signs, I hope that this whole thing will clear before Christmas, for Christmas. Have a proper fairy tale Christmas miracle your way. I honestly wish it to whichever deity you believe in, that they come to your assistance, to your aid, and that so you are pulled out this Five of Pentacles energy, that you do not need to be so defensive and so barricading yourself and your intimate struggles, and that someone somewhere out there will bring peace and clarity and communication in allowing you to have a new prospect, a new opportunity to dive back into action and feel content and happy and satisfied. Water signs, thank you for allowing me to read for you, and I hope you are well. I hope this communication will come soon enough for you to relieve you so that you don't need to be so on your guard anymore and just bask in beautiful contentment energy. And I will see you tomorrow. Extra love for you guys. Ciao, ciao.